Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope your reading is coming along great. I hope you're reading some great books this year so far. The book we're going to do is The Lake House by Kate Morton. And just as a disclaimer, before I even go down further, I will remind you that the movie is not the basis. This is not the same as the movie starring Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. It's a completely and utterly different genre and utterly different story. And I'll read you the back. On a summer evening in 1933, Eleanor and Anthony Evain's beautiful home in Cornwall has been opened for a grand party. But while fireworks bring the night to its finale, they discover that their 11-month-old son, Theo, has vanished from his crib. Despite a long and thorough investigation, no trace is found, and Eleanor and Anthony close up the house and move to London with their daughters Deborah, Alice, and Clementine, never to return. 70 years later, Alice Evain has become a famous author of best-selling mystery novels. She has her own ideas about what happened that summer long ago, but when she receives a letter from a young detective inquiring about the unsolved case, Alice is drawn back into the past and to truths locked away in the lake house. So, just by that description, you know it's not in the movie, if you've watched the movie. I really like this book. I think I didn't like it as much as The Secret Keeper by Kate Morton. But I did really like this book. I would give this book, I gave it a 4 out of 5. Really strong story. I felt that at times it kind of lagged. And I really enjoyed quite honestly, I enjoyed the side story more than I liked the actual quote-unquote present-day story that takes place in 2003. I did like that you got an idea of whenever she shifted a time, she did a time shift, you got an idea as to what year you're in. There's no guessing. Sometimes you don't with authors, and I reckon I haven't read Kate Morton. I've only read The Secret Keeper by Kate Morton, but I imagine she does it in her other books. Does this in her other books. She lets you know what time you're in. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. There were some things that really nagged me. I felt sometimes the story went a little too long, especially in the 2003 portion. I really liked the 1933 portion. It brought me kind of back to Atonement by Ian McEwan, in a way. Rich household, basically on the cusp of war. Okay, maybe it takes 6 years, Atonement takes place 6 years later. But you get the kind of sense, things are shifting. It's basically the middle of the Depression. These are very wealthy individuals. The house, they obviously can keep the house, but yeah, it's really well written. I think just as well as The Secret Keeper. I think The Secret Keeper was just a better story. It did end up at a point when I did feel, when I know who I knew Theo was, I suspected long before the end. I won't say. If you want to read the book, you can find out where you suspected and tell me. And place a comment and place a message in the comments. And yeah, overall, I really liked it. Just really well done. I even kind of liked Sadie, who is the character in the present that you get to meet. And Alice is sort of the bridge between the two eras. And yeah, really good story. Really well done. I highly recommend it. If you've read any of other Kate Morton's books, I would highly recommend this book. I read it for a reading challenge for an online group. We were to read a book that was either set in Australia or by an Australian author, and she is an Australian author. She splits her time between London and Australia. Really, really, really good. I thoroughly recommend the book. I would pick it up. I probably wouldn't pick it up in a heartbeat, but I understand why. It was a really popular book when it first came out. It was almost 10 years ago. Yeah, it looks a little different. Kind of looks like The Secret Garden-ish type of a thing. Because, I mean, here's the main door, and it's all covered by ivy. And yeah, I guess that's what you would do when you see a door that hasn't been cleared in 70 years. It might be a little more, you see the overgrownness of it. Yeah. Someone obviously. But yeah, it's a really good book. And it does take me back to the book Atonement by Ian McEwan, which is a really good book, by the way, if you ever got around to reading it. Anyways, I hope you share this, like it, subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm putting out, and share it and mention it to other people. I mean, the more subscribers I get, the more chances we can get. I can get some stuff, or maybe I can invest in the page and maybe pay someone. So if you can get more people to like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. If you know someone who likes historical fiction, because that's what I primarily read, you can suggest my channel to them. Yeah. Anyways, hope you all have a good rest of the day. Sorry about that. It's just my shirt. Anyways, I hope you all have a good rest of the day, and I'll probably be posting something soon, relatively soon. Bye for now.